Even on the same terrain, not all wheels are the same size. That isn't hierarchy, it's geometry. By scale, I don't mean better. I mean the circumference of the wheel, the size of the cycle a life chooses to carry. A larger wheel is simply a more demanding geometry, more responsibility, more consequence, more weight. A larger wheel doesn't turn faster, it turns more slowly, because each rotation carries more load. That's why deep paths feel lonely, why mastery delays recognition, why high standards amplify fatigue, why responsibility often looks late to the outside world. Nothing has gone wrong. The wheel isn't inefficient. It is bearing more. Scale doesn't only slow the wheel, it amplifies consequences. When the wheel is heavy, every full turn drives more force over the same point of strain. If formation doesn't keep pace with responsibility, cracks widen rapidly. Not because the person is weak, but because weight arrived before readiness. This is why collapse is often mislabeled. We say, they couldn't handle success. But the truer diagnosis is more humane. Responsibility outpaced formation. The body can peak early. Character cannot. And when the body declines, what remains is not strength, but posture. The wheel doesn't condemn these lives. It explains them. Mastery in one arc multiplies responsibility everywhere. Neglect will be revisited, forcefully, and readiness must grow with scale. Responsibility is not prestige. It is knowing what your weight does to your cracks, and knowing when to slow the wheel to preserve integrity. And here the definition changes. Founder is not a title, not visibility, not ownership. Founder is a stance, taking responsibility for something that continues beyond yourself. A company, a craft, a family, a body of work, a moral standard. Founderhood begins the moment you decide, I will not abandon this when it becomes difficult. Worthiness is not status. It's capacity, coherence, discipline, ethics, trustworthiness. The inner geometry required to carry consequence without distortion. And not everyone must choose a large wheel. There is no shame in sufficiency, only dishonesty. Because even the most coherent wheel will not turn forever. What matters then is whether others can continue the motion when you step away.